My brand of art, I'd call it contemporary, abstract, a little bit of surrealism. It's all very organic. I kind of allow the art to just come in naturally. I can come in with a plan on any one of these paintings, but by the time I'm done, the art has taken over so much that it's become something completely different. I have painted to live music before. I started actually in Minneapolis in probably 2004, 2005. I met a conga player that he liked my art, I liked his music, and it was just one of those relationships that built quick, and he threw me on stage with him and his group, and it just became a part of my art form. It's no longer just studio painting where I'm solely by myself, but now I have 300, 400 people behind me having a good time, and you can feel that, and it dictates what happens. And once again, you're kind of out of body, and it happens. You know, I give a lot of the live performance, the final product of the piece, I give it credit to the music that's being played, the people in the room. They're just as much a part of the painting as I am. Well, I was presented the opportunity when I ran into Maria Fleury on Acker Night. She had found my studio during a performance outside of the building here, and she approached me. We started talking art, talking music. She could tell I was into the music and loved the vibe of my studio. And as we started talking, and I told her my story of where I started live painting out in the Twin Cities, and she said, well, hey, why don't you just join us in our band? Here's our information. And it just kind of came together really quick. We went from meeting 1 minute to let's do this. I've been allowed to pick about 3 songs. We're going to do one layer of the canvas to one song, the second layer, and then I'm going to close it with Maria's piece when they're performing, and that'll close the painting. I believe the audience will have a good time and be thoroughly entertained with what I'm doing up there. I try and keep it entertaining. That is in my thought. I don't want to be boring on stage. I have an idea, but I'm really allowing a good portion of that to just let the band dictate the rest of that painting. So I'm coming in with my head, but they're gonna turn me. I know they will. A lot of people think that when you start a painting, you're painting what's in your head, like you're designing, and that's where artists get frustrated. Ooh, what do I paint? I don't know what to paint. Well, start out in your head, and then once you get control of the piece, your heart starts to take control. And then you start painting spiritually and emotionally, and then that takes over. Once you learn that and to let that go and paint for you, then because your head will just mess you up. Your heart will be honest. When the performance is over, the piece will be available for sale. I would like to make a contribution back to the group, the orchestral group, because this is a great opportunity for me and for everybody, and I just want it to be a win-win. So this is kind of my contribution to the cause. Just